What a basketball game for the Toronto Raptors at Scotiabank Arena as they win 132-96 over the Charlotte Hornets. And my God, you always hear about coming home after a lengthy West Coast road trip. The first game back usually does not go too well. And early on in this ball game, I thought, this might be that type of game where you might have to grind out a victory. But then the Raptors come out in the second half, and they're just like a totally different basketball team. But let's get to this ball game and break this thing down right from the get-go. In the first quarter, back and forth action, the Raptors up by 26-25 after one quarter of play. In the second, offense cooking, Raptors scored 34, however, they still give up 31, and they're up by 4 at halftime. And it's not bad. You got a 4-point lead at the break. It's not too bad, but you want to get that big punch in the third quarter to put this game out of reach. And that is exactly what happened. Fred VanVleet, shooting-wise, didn't shoot the ball very well today, efficiency-wise. However, the defensive intensity from Fred VanVleet out of that third quarter, and the Raptors team overall, but Fred VanVleet very specifically, was remarkable, and it led the Raptors to a 32-18 quarter, plus 14 in the quarter. You're up 18 after 3 quarters of play. You're feeling awesome. And the Raptors go into the fourth, feeling amazing. No Fred VanVleet in the fourth quarter. If he was out there, it was a very short time. No Gasol, no OG Anunoby actually left the game in the third quarter. Got poked in the eye, and we're all like, no. But he ends up coming back on the bench. He's okay. He was available to come off the bench and play again, but the Raptors were up by a ton anyways. Didn't matter. Raptors win the fourth quarter 40-22. Plus 18 in that quarter. Raptors win by 36, 132-96. And you guys are probably wondering, James, what the heck is going on back here? Come on, you got to get in the festive spirit. The Jays are not playing. So if we've figured out, put a candy cane up there. Get all festive up in the TO Sports Talk studio. All right? And with the W today, the Raptors are now 9-4 on the year. They've shown us day in, day out. When they lose a game, they come back with a victory. They come back with a really hard-fought game and come away with a win. That is showing the character of this basketball team. And without Lowry, without Ibaka, once again today, the Raptors go out there and they dominate. The Raptors had 7 guys, 7 in double figures. Remarkable. The Raptors set a franchise record for assists in a single game. The Raptors had 40. The ball movement was incredible. They were moving it like crazy. My neck was hurting. I was looking all over the place with this ball moving around. It was incredible to watch from the Toronto Raptors. They were moving the ball like crazy. They win that assist category. It was at 40-26. 40 dimes for the Raptors in that game today. Remarkable. Now, how do you get a lot of assists, though? You make a lot of shots. And the Raptors did shoot 52% from the field, 46% from 3, and 80% from the line, 12 for 15. And once again, the free throw margins, not great for the Raptors. They had 24 free throws to our 15, but obviously it didn't matter. But still a number to look at. Rebound, these numbers are off the charts. The Raptors just absolutely they hold Charlotte to 42% from the field and 33% from 3. A majority of that was in the first half. The Raptors hold the Hornets only 40 points in the entire second half. Ridiculously good there. And the Raptors score was at 72. So an incredible job all around by the Raptors in the second half, getting it done. Every number is off the charts. Raptors won it in rebounds by 16, 53-37. On the offensive glass, 16-9. Hollis-Jefferson with a huge credits on that. We'll get to him in a bit. Obviously, we know the assists category. We already talked about that. 13-3 in steals. Ridiculous. Again, large margin in the second half. Now, they had won in blocks 8-2, but that's really one of the only categories they did win. As turnovers, 19 for the Hornets, 10 for the Raptors. Once again, a majority of that happening in the second half, where the Raptors dug in and made it all happen. Points in the paint, Raptors were plus 28, 58-30. Tells you right there, guys, and this is why I don't understand the numbers. Points in the paint, We had 58. Yeah, we got to the plus 28 inside the paint, yet you were at the free throw line 9 less times. It doesn't make much sense that way. Second chance points, once again, with guys like Hollis-Jefferson and the way this team really got on the glass today, plus 11 in the second chance points, 19-8. And once again, fast break points, as we all know, the Raptors kill teams in that category, 20-5 in favor of the Raptors there. And points off of the turnovers there, 19 turnovers, led to 39 points. They turned the ball over. The Raptors made them pay almost every single time. 39-15 were the final stats, I guess, in the points off of turnovers category. So guys, you guys can listen to that and you can hear how this team did. Incredible. Now let's get to the individuals and what these guys did, because it's remarkable. As I said off the top, this team had 11 guys, double figures. That'd be crazy. 7 guys in double figures. Pascal Siakam, 20 points, 8 rebounds, 5 dimes on 7 of 14 shooting, 3 of 3 from the line, 3 of 6 from 3, a steal, and a block. He was a plus 36, was Pascal. And, after Pascal had that really rough shooting night there in Dallas, he goes out there today and shoots 50% from the 3 and from the field, and great job by Pascal. OG Anunoby puts up a career high in points. He hits 24 points, 5 boards, 2 assists on, get this, 10 of 13 shooting. 4 of 7 from 3. He had a couple steals in the ball game, did OG, plus 25. OG Anunoby had a game today. And again, big third quarter. I think he had like 16 in the third quarter. He was remarkable out there before he got poked in the eye and left the game. But returned to the bench, but they didn't need him in the game, so they left him on the bench, and he seemed to be okay. All right, Marc Gasol, guys. You know what? Let's have a little chat about Marc Gasol real quickly here. Because everyone's going to look at it and say, oh, he only had 5 points. What the hell's up with Marc Gasol? Look, Marc Gasol's not a guy you're going to see put up 20, 25 a night. You're not going to see that. We all know that. And would I like to see him get double digits? Yeah, I'd like to see so. However, if Marc Gasol gives the Raptors what we saw today from him, I don't care how many points he scores. He only had 5 today. He shot 2 of 4. He was 1 of 3 from beyond the arc. However, Marc Gasol had 8 rebounds, and he had 9 assists. Your big man had 9 dimes in this game. He was remarkable. He was moving the ball spectacular. He had a block in the game, plus 26 for Marc Gasol. He just didn't look out of place today. Now, yeah, points-wise, if you want to ream him for that, then fine, go ahead. But I'm not going to sit here and do that, because I saw the effort from Marc Gasol today, and he did a fantastic job for the Raptors there this evening. He did a fantastic job. Fred VanVleet, as I said, tough night shooting. He had 11 points on 3 of 12 shooting, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, and 2 of 6 from 3. But he did have 4 rebounds and 8 assists in this one. Also, like I said, like I said earlier, off the start of the third quarter, Fred VanVleet led the way defensively. He had 4 steals in the ball game, did Freddie, plus 19 on the floor. He just goes out there and works. And as we've learned with Kyle Lowry, guys, he's not going to score 30 a night. He may not even score 20 a night. But Kyle Lowry, and we all know now, Fred VanVleet, they're going to impact this team in some way, shape, or form. And you saw, I'm knocking things over. You saw Fred VanVleet do that today. He had the 8 assists. He had 4 steals. Yeah, he had 11 points. He was in double figures, but again, had a tough time shooting the ball, but did a lot of other things to help this team win. And what a great job he did. And Norman Powell, I mean, over the last, 6 games, I think it is now? I mean, he's been looking really comfortable out there. You know, he's in double figures in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of the last 6 games, Norman Powell's been in double figures. And again today, he does a really good job. 17 points, couple boards. He had 6 assists in the ball game, 7 of 15 shooting for Norm. And 1 of 2 from the line and 2 of 8 from 3. But again, 2 steals in the ball game for Norm, plus 27 while he was on the floor. And he played 25 minutes. So a great job by Norman Powell today. We're really starting to see these guys kind of come into their own. And it's looking really, really nice. And Terrence Davis had a rough start to the ball game. I got to say, he had a tough time. He got in foul trouble early. But came out in the fourth quarter. But the Raptors were up by 18. But you can never... Like, any lead, anything 20, minus 20 in the fourth quarter, at the beginning of the fourth quarter at least, you can't sit back. You got to keep going. And Terrence Davis, finished his game strong. Went 21 minutes, 16 points, 1 rebound, and 7 dimes for Terrence Davis. He shot 5 of 7, 2 of 2 from the line, 4 of 5 from 3. He had a steal in the ball game, only turned the ball over twice, but he did have 5 fouls in the ball game. Plus 11 while he was out there. What a great job by TD2, baby. All right, great job by Terrence Davis there this evening. And Rondae Hollis-Jefferson, I mean, we're kind of getting used to it by now. The energy this guy is bringing on every possession is fantastic to watch. He only played 20 minutes, but he had 15 points, 8 rebounds, 2 dimes, 6 of 10 shooting, 3 of 3 from the line. Great job by Rondae Hollis-Jefferson. He was a plus 11 while he was on the floor. And 4 offensive rebounds for Rondae Hollis-Jefferson. So again, really good job by Rondae getting the job done. And Chris Boucher, again, started the game a little slow, had 6 points, 9 rebounds at some point, but really came on down the stretch. I mean, it was kind of garbage time, but padding stats, that's what it was for Chris Boucher in this one. 18 minutes, he had 11 points, 11 boards, and 5 of 11 shooting, 1 of 2 from 3. He had a steal in the ball game, plus 10 for Chris Boucher. And if you guys heard the story about Chris Boucher, I didn't realize it until tonight. The story, kind of his path to the NBA, I mean, it's incredible. If you guys didn't see so, go look it up. It's a crazy story, and all the power to Chris Boucher, who is slowly really progressing with the Toronto Raptors, and I'm loving what we're seeing from Chris Boucher. And Matt Thomas had 6 points aboard and an assist in 16 minutes on 2 of 5 shooting, 2 of 4 from 3. He's money from beyond the arc, had a steal in the ball game, plus 13. And we got to see DeJuan Hernandez, the only draft pick of the Raptors. Second round pick for the Raptors this past year. He played 6 minutes, had 2 points, 4 rebounds on 1 of 2 shooting. Missed the 1-3 he took, but he had a steal in the ball game. Good to see DeJuan go out there and get the job done. And Malcolm Miller played 6 minutes and had 5 points on 2 of 2 shooting. All right, guys, the Raptors absolutely slaughter the Charlotte Hornets by 36. Enjoy it. A lot of great moments today, including the alley-oop from Powell to Siakam, the threading the needle of Fred VanVleet between 2 defenders running across to get it to Norman Powell, the nice little lay-in off the backboard. Great job. It was beautiful, beautiful feed from Freddie VanVleet. And just the all-around defense from the Toronto Raptors is its own highlight reel. An incredible basketball game. The ball movement was an integral part of this team winning this ball game today, because they moved the ball hard. They were hard passes too. They were not playing around today. They were ready to go out there and get the job done. And we hear about, as I said off the top, you hear all the time about coming off a road trip. Usually you're a little sluggish in the first game back. Maybe in the first half they were, but in the second half, they were not sluggish whatsoever. And the Raptors roll to the victory and are now 9-4 on the season. So a great job by the Raptors getting the job done there at home against Charlotte. All right. Now, the next game for the Raptors is on Wednesday. Look, they only have 2 home games and they're back on the road again. So I don't know how many games are on the road afterwards, though. They're in Atlanta and then they're back home for Philly. So it's not really a road trip, but they welcome in on Wednesday night. I think it's at 7:30 again. 7:30 tip-off there at Scotiabank Arena. The Orlando Magic come to Scotiabank Arena. We saw Orlando already, and that was here, wasn't it? Yeah, and we beat them 104-95. The Orlando Magic are 6-7 on the year. They've won 3 straight games. They're playing a lot better basketball lately. But for the Toronto Raptors, they're a great team, and I think we can all agree, take care of business, because we kept hearing coming into this ball game today, the Charlotte Hornets, they're surprising everybody. Devontae Graham, Malik Monk with the buzzer beater. Everyone's feeling great. Terry Rozier's been great. The Raptors clamped them down. That was it. Win by 36. That's how that right there is a championship caliber ball club. Kawhi or not, doesn't matter. Raptors go out there and ball today, all right? So, guys, that is going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed this video and you guys enjoyed the ball game there this evening, smack that like button to appreciate that. Hit that subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below your guys' thoughts on the game, your thoughts on the video, your thoughts on your MVP. And this one for the Raptors, I don't know who to give it to. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to say, oh boy, I don't know. When I give it to OG, he had his career high with 24 points, but then you think about it, and you're like, well, I don't know. Siakam at 28-5, which is really good. You know what? I'm giving it to the entire basketball team. When you win by 36, it's a complete team effort, and there's no one guy that I can single out and say that is my MVP from today's basketball game, because there isn't one. If you have one very specific one, then hey, let me know in the comments below, guys, who your MVP is. If not, let me know what you guys thought of this video, what you thought of the game, all that great stuff. All right, Twitter is down below for myself. Follow up, send me a DM, guys. Do all that great stuff, and I will talk to you guys Leafs edition. They play tomorrow night in Vegas. 10 o'clock puck drop there in Vegas. Freddie Anderson, Marc-Andre Fleury are the expected goaltenders in that game, and I think we can all agree with this. I know if you're not a Leaf fan, so be it, but if you're a Leaf fan, I think we can all agree we just need to see a win. I don't think we care how it comes. We just need to see a victory. And just feel good, get that winning feeling back. Vegas has lost, hold on, did they win their last game? They did, so their 5-game losing streak is over. But for the Leafs, they're looking to snap theirs tomorrow in Vegas. Like I said, 10 o'clock puck drop there in Las Vegas, Nevada. All right, and as for the Raptors, as we've talked about, their next game is on Wednesday night as they welcome in the Orlando Magic to Scotiabank Arena, 7:30 tip-off. The Raptors look for their second straight victory and look to go 6-0 on the early season on the home court at Scotiabank Arena. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Talk to you guys then.